Ah, man of many words, like... While meant to be voiced by David Sobolov, who also voiced Battletrap and Ape-Link, for some reason none of the lines made it to the theatrical cut of Transformers Rise of the Beast. Despite the few exposition meetups in the film, Rhinox didn't really seem to have any points to make. He's at least described as the smartest Maximal in the group, and at least he made an appearance fighting alongside the Autobots, but it's just weird how the smartest man in the room said nothing smart. At least he got a figure in Studio Series. Rhino transforms into a giant robotic Rhinox. This thing has the facade of having more accurate proportions with the segmented armor, rigid texture, and face structure. Just, you know, metal. But then the chest is completely empty. Look, I'm not having Rhinox do backflips, but that's a big glaring cavity. The weapon plugs on top as a missile launcher, but we couldn't have figured out a way to fill this in. Besides that, my only other issue is the unpainted plastic, more so because the metallic colors are wonderful. The beast arms are the same for the robot, just with toes, but they sink into the body naturally. The back legs are basic with the shins collapsing slightly, but I guess it does what it needs to do. The tail opens to reveal Jim Carrey. As for the face, I love the green eyes, horn, which I guess he could fold in, and best of all, the tiny ears. The mouth can open so he can say his iconic line like, "Ah!" I gotta admit, I'm loving the segmented armor body, the shape, most of the colors. It seems to all come together better than expected, even if the back legs are obvious. Robot mode. Okay, mid-transformation, he looks like the Rhino mech from Amazing Spider-Man 2. Rhino! Pork rind of Oxford was crafted by the gods, made from the pure metals and rocks the earth provides. That bumpy texture and metallic paint continues with more copper shown, but the smooth, round, and bulked out features are fantastic. I could totally see the Rhinox influence. Even the shins pop out to bulk, and check out the pistons. It looks like spare lightsabers. The shoulder pads can slip off in transformation, but they pop in fairly easily. I love the horns on the back, the detailed neck, and the chips and scrapes showing its time in combat. He somehow gets Galvatron's 4-pack, making him the body everyone wants to have. If you open it up and pop out the chest, there are some hidden details. That head looks good. I see the original Rhinox, especially with the chin strap. I just wish there was more paint. It's almost a articulation! Ball joint ahead, shoulders out and in, forward and back rotation below, elbow bend, wrist rotation, waist rotation, hips out and in, forward and back rotation below, knee bend, foot forward, back and tilt. Posability is almost good. I like the front skirt and separate leg panel motion, but the head barely turns, banging in the back, and the knees are loose. I also do wish the arms had more range for the weapon. Let's take a look at the accessory. The weapon folds in to become a meat tenderizer with missile spikes. Seems small to him, but I like the detailed handle. I could barely get both hands in. Can I borrow the Kingdom chain guns for a moment? There's portholes in the feet and back for storage. This can deter from the fact that he has a cute little tail. Despite using a lot of gray, way too much for the metallic paint to fully separate it, I like the earthy tones. It doesn't ruin the look, unlike some other gray movie bonds. The Rhino isn't a perfect shape, but I especially love the head. The robot really shines. He looks the part, the head just disappears, and aside from a few issues with the joints and a weapon that leaves more to be desired, I think my biggest issue is the head range. But otherwise, he's more solid than some other Rhinox figures. I don't know if anyone remembers the commercial, but he makes wholesome teeth.